Once you have your images inserted into your Word documents, there are some pretty cool effects you can apply to them to really make them stand out on the page. That's what we're going to do with our No Media Campaign document that we've been working on here. And whether the images are in a table or not, it really doesn't matter. The effects can be applied. If you've jumped to this lesson, you can open up No Media Campaign 4 and you'll be all caught up. Let's start with our reflection still here. We'll just select it once and you'll notice picture tools appear on the ribbon with a format tab. Let's go there. Now from here we have a number of picture styles to choose from, and as you hover over these you're going to see a live preview of what that's going to look like if you were to select it. So you can see some of these have frames, various picture styles, some have shadows so they come off the page, reflections, there's another frame or border. Click the drop down and you'll see there's quite a few to choose from, including some that have been tilted, 3D rotations and so on. So if you see one that you like, all you have to do is select it. But let's not go there. Let's go to the picture borders drop down and see what it would look like with a different color border. Maybe something in green, for example. Not bad. And then of course we could change the outline by making it heavier or lighter, even change it from solid lines to dashes if we wanted to. Still not keen on any of those? How about picture effects? Now here's where we get into some real cool things. There are a number of presets to choose from, so we don't have to go in and apply shadows and reflections and rotations. We can just go to these presets and see what they're going to look like this rotation here, putting it back on its side, giving it a three-dimensional look. Those are kind of cool. I kind of like this one right here, preset 11. When we select it, it's then applied. Still inside the table, still always going to be with our text, but it's got totally different look than the image below. Let's go to that one, give it a click. Now typically you'd want to be consistent and apply the exact same effect. But let's take a look at some more as we go to picture effects and go down to shadow, for example. There are different shadows that can be applied and you can see a live preview in the background. Some of the shadows bring it further off the page, different angles of light. We also have some inner options, so the shadows are actually inside the image as opposed to outside. Perspective as well, so as if light is hitting it from in front of an angle. With the below option, you see the shadow below. I'm not keen on the shadows. How about reflections? Again, you're going to see reflections showing up below at varying degrees. Sometimes a reflection is too big and it doesn't fit on the page any longer. How about glows? Just having it stand out with a glow around the outside in different colours. It's kind of a cool effect. Soft edges will take away the edges and you can see no soft edges is a default. But we get into varying degrees of soft edges until eventually almost the whole thing is a soft edge. Kind of a cool look. Bevels, and we did see a bevel in our preset along with some 3D rotation. So if we wanted to, we could go with this one here, this first one, and then go back to our picture effects and down to 3D rotation and find a cool rotation that might work. If we go to this one here, isometric top up, and give it a click, you can see it's a very similar effect to the one above, just a matter of rotating it now with the rotate handle to an angle that suits us better. When you release, that's the end result. If you don't like it, click undo. I'm going to click undo again. I'm back where I started and I'm going to apply the same preset by going back to picture effects, down to the preset, and I'm going to choose that same one that I chose for the first image, so I have a consistent look. Deselect, and that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to applying special effects to the images you've inserted into your documents. The other thing we can do is touch them up. We'll talk about that in the next lesson.